Hey, what's up, guys? How are you today? This is Ryan, and you're watching Motivation in Motion. All right, here with me today is my good friend, Ellie. Actually, he's one of the most respected, award-winning, and executive pastry chef here in Calgary. Bro, how are you today?
I'm good, good. How are you?
Good, good.
Welcome to Motivation in Motion.
Yeah, Motivation in Motion.
It's great.
Actually, guys, we're excited to do this now, and Ellie is a little bit nervous, but
Yes.
our goal here is just to give you value, and that is why we're doing this. And actually, this is just a continuation of what we did before. This is one of the C's of the 10 C's to personal development. So since this is You're a Star edition, we're gonna pick some word here, and then after we pick the word, Eli is going to give us his inputs.
Mhm.
Okay, so all right, bro, choose. All right.
Creativity.
All right, creativity. So, what's gonna happen right now? Ellie is going to pick a scenario in regards to the word
Yeah.
creativity. All right, and he's going to give us a scenario. Could be professionally or personally. So it depends on him. And after that one, he's gonna share with us the task. What was the task that he did, and what was the action and the result from applying this word creativity. So, bro, are you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I'm a little nervous. This is something that I don't usually do. I usually just bake and yeah, I don't and even in social media usually I don't usually share about personal life. It's mostly about my work pastry. So I guess, I mean, don't be surprised if I still it would still be about pastry with what we're gonna be
Yeah, it doesn't matter,
talking
bro.
about that. Yeah, so it's perfect. It's creativity, and it's something that I deal with
Mhm.
on a regular basis.
Yeah.
It is important at my line of work to be creative. It's it's at the same time it's also a challenge how to be on top of the trend, right, with pastry. So like I said, it's perfect topic because growing up I wasn't really naturally creative. It's something that it's one of my weaknesses. It's I usually fail in arts
Yeah.
back in grade school, and I couldn't even imagine this is what I'm doing right now as a pastry chef, right? Because I usually fail. I had bad grades.
We're on the same page, bro.
Yeah, it was a challenge growing up. I had problems with colors. I usually don't recognize colors. So yeah, and when I started doing this as a pastry chef.
Yeah.
Again, it was part of the challenge, right? How to be creative, and
So-
yeah.
What was the task given to you? Because you already mentioned that you will be given an example based on your work right now as a chef, right? So, what was the task? If you can remember, what was the task given to you, and then share it to our audience.
Yeah, especially as I grow in this profession, when I became a pastry chef as a head of the department, one of the tasks that I do on a regular basis now is creating menu, and and being creative is not easy because you need to have experience and knowledge, and you need most pastry chefs actually go to professional pastry schools.
Yeah.
I graduated as hotel in my course in college was hotel and restaurant management. It
Wow.
wasn't really pastry.
That was awesome.
So it's not something that I've
Born with.
yeah that I was trained.
Mhm.
So I did some self study. I enrolled in some like basic courses. I went to the States
Mhm.
to to train with some basic chefs, and I enrolled myself in some online courses, and yeah, I bought some books, mostly self study, to just to develop like more knowledge on how to
Yeah.
be creative in terms of creating menus, right? So yeah, that's what I did. Um,
So basically, what you're doing right now, since you are the head of the pastry department,
mhm.
so basically what you're doing is like creating a menu, right?
Yes, yeah.
And how was the feedback? What was the result? Like, did the management like the menu that you were creating?
Yes, yeah. Well, at first in my previous job, I had a little bit of a challenge because it was my first chef job, so it took me a while to to develop that skills, right?
Yeah.
And then now, after I think after several menus that I did and practice, it became easier. So at one point, I just create a menu and present it, and it's just been
Tremendous.
yeah,
Awesome.
it's just like approved right away with my bosses, right? So it's it wasn't as like
Mhm.
before that it really takes me a while
Yeah.
to develop dishes. 'Cause again, it takes time, it takes practice.
Wow.
So and yeah.
Yeah, it's really an amazing, because I know that sometimes being creative it's hard to do, right? Because I hear that if you're being creative, you're not using your left brain, you're using your right brain,
Okay.
and in fact, most of the successful people who really live in their passion use the right brain. So,
Mhm.
how did you? When was the turning point that you really know yourself that, oh, this is my passion? Was it like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, or because some people when they have their passion, sometimes when they get there, they like go sideways because they realize, oh, this is not for me. In your case, though, how did you like finally decide that this is really my passion and I'm loving what I'm doing right now?
Yeah. So again, I think it started when I was in high school, when I was young.
Wow.
Again, I wasn't good at. I feel I wasn't good at anything. I wasn't good at school. I wasn't good at sports. I wasn't. Yeah, I couldn't even remember anything that I'm good at in school. And then at one point, my dad started a bakery business, and then
Oh.
I was helping him.
Mhm.
And then I was young. I was like 13 years old. I was working in a bakery, and then after a year or two, and
Yeah.
I developed the skills. And then I was like 15, and then I started training like some of our employees to make breads and pastries.
Mhm.
And then I realized, I guess this is something that I'm
You're
good
really
at, and I
doing.
enjoy. I wasn't even making money that time. I was doing it just for free, just to help my parents. But I enjoyed it. So that's when I realized, I think this is what I wanted to do. But doing it professionally, it took time. It didn't happen
Yeah.
right away. I encountered different challenges. It wasn't easy. I wasn't accepted in different pastry shops, in hotels when I applied, because for a long time I was working in front of the house.
Mhm.
I was a server. I became a supervisor and a manager. I managed a pub.
Yeah.
And yeah, for a long period of time, I almost gave up because
Yeah.
when I started applying for pastry chef, for pastry cook, actually for like a lower position,
Yeah.
nobody would accept me. I couldn't get in, and then yeah, it just so happened I know a friend who helped me to
Yeah.
to um, to work in pastry, and then that's where I started. And then I knew it was after several years, I knew it was something that I can be good at, because I moved up, you know, really quick. So you know, in 2.5 years, I got promoted like 4 times. So
Wow, that's amazing, bro.
yeah.
Because it only took you. Because some people, if they try to follow their dreams or their passion, it took them forever to do.
Yes,
But in your
yeah,
case,
yeah.
you just made it in just.
Yeah, it was like-
well, you started when you're 15, right? But when you do it, when you
yeah,
did it
professionally,
professionally,
yeah.
it only took you 2 years.
About like when I became pastry chef after like 2.5 years or something, 2 years and 8 months or something like that. Yeah, less than 3 years. And I, like, you know, when I started in that job, I just all I was thinking, like, you know, I just wanna I just wanna get experience, and maybe after 2 years I'll get promoted to first cook, and then, you know, move to
Yeah.
the city and apply for that job. And I didn't expect that, you know, after a couple of years I was on top. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's amazing story, guys. If you don't know, Ellie is one of the award-winning executive pastry chef here in Calgary. So it's really an honor for me to interview you today. All right, okay. So we were talking about the word creativity in dealing with pursuing your passion. So what can you advise our audience that right now they're doing their passion and they still wanted to follow their dreams? Since we're talking about creativity, what can you advise to them?
You know, anything, like for me, like I said, I wasn't naturally creative.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that you realize that, you know, you're passionate at,
You desire something.
yeah. It just takes you know, practice, and you have to decide, like, you know, this is something that I want, and then
Yeah.
you just dedicate yourself to it. And actually, like, I like to use the word obsessed.
Wow.
You have to be obsessed with that thing,
It's really
and
awesome.
keep thinking about it. Keep thinking
Yeah.
about it, and do things that other people
Not willing to do.
yeah, not willing to do it. So you go above and beyond, right? And then you know, and also challenge yourself. You know, go to competitions and go to trainings.
Go out
yeah,
of your comfort
yeah,
zone.
go out of your comfort zone.
Or press forward.
Yeah.
Always press forward.
Because yeah, it's not, you're not born as like you're not naturally.
Yeah, we're not born to have this kind of gift. I
Yes,
think
yeah.
we have to work on it.
Yeah.
But
it's-
the main thing is you have to discover yourself if this is really your passion. But in your
Yeah.
case, it started when your dad doing the bakery, and then you also realize yourself, oh, that I'm really good at it, and you
Yeah.
finally love what you're doing, and this is your passion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, so amazing. Okay, anyway, bro, one last question, because 3 months ago I took you to the feast, and then you
Yes.
mentioned about that before, when you were in high school or grade school.
High school, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, when you were in high school, you served as a sacristan in the church. So I have a question for you. Do you think your success right now has something to do with God?
Oh yes, yeah, of course. You know, I grew up in a very religious family.
Mhm.
Like, my parents are very religious, and you know, things don't happen just because it's, you know, it always. I mean, things happen for a reason. You know.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know, I didn't even plan to be here.
Mhm.
I didn't. People would say, like, even my colleagues would say that, you know, you're just lucky. I think it's not about luck. It's a combination of hard work and
Blessings
blessing
from God.
from
Yeah.
God. Yeah, it's,
Yeah, I truly believe that one because I really believe that each and every one of us people here on earth we were given like the seeds of potential, and it's really up to us to discover what are those seeds of potential, what are those passion, and then since we were given like a free will, or we are given a free will, it's like from stimulus to response you have been given the freedom. That is why it's really up for us people to really discover what is your passion, right? Because I know God is always working behind the scenes in our life, but the prerequisite is that you have to discover what's your passion, and then from there you start working on it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And in your case, you're doing an excellent job, bro. I'm really flattered and really honored to be with you. All right. Okay. So one last anything to promote?
Yes. Yeah. I have events coming up. Since it was just announced that June is a Philippine Heritage Month here in Alberta, which is great for the community, right? So as a chef with my fellow chefs, chefs Zach and Jose,
Hey Zach, if you're watching,
and
Special
Rupert
mention.
from
Yeah.
from Oxbow. So these are chefs from different restaurants. We're collaborating, Filipino chefs. We're doing a Filipino dinner. It will showcase the talents of these Filipino chefs, and we're trying to do a elevated Filipino cuisine. So which is really great. This is very limited. It's the restaurant that we're going to be doing. It's only for 30 people. So we're gonna what do you call this? Sell the tickets.
oh, I see. Wow, it's really nice.
Next couple days, next few days.
When was the date?
25th.
25th of
25th,
this month.
This month, yeah. So it's quite soon. It's couple weeks.
Wow.
So yeah, it's very exciting. We've been working with this project for a little while, Zach, and we're very excited about it. And yeah, we're hoping this is not maybe this is something that we're gonna be doing. Hopefully, like at least in every couple months, depends. So and yeah, one more thing. I'll be in the Philippines soon. Actually, I'll announce the date. I haven't figured it out yet. My schedule, but
Yeah.
I'll be in the Philippines. I'll be doing classes when I get
Wow.
there. So watch out for that. It's gonna be pastry masterclass. So I'll be sharing my
Expertise
expertise
here.
and my knowledge. So it's great. It's something that I'm really excited and I want it to be. It's something I want to do.
Yeah, I
know.
always believe, bro, that you can go beyond what is expected for you.
Yes, yeah.
Because this is your passion. I mean, you love what you're doing. So
Mhm.
no matter what the circumstances are, you love what you're doing. So I remember Michael Jordan when he was interviewed. He said that even if I'm not paid to play basketball, I'm still gonna do it. So
Yes, yeah.
I know that's how you feel too, because you're
Yeah.
living a purposeful life, and there you go. You're busy, or you're doing too many projects now.
Yeah, a little bit, but and I guess one last thing, sometimes you get really passionate at what you do, and you forget something. Sometimes you forget what are the most important things in life, which is health and family.
Yeah.
I always
I agree.
tell that to my colleagues. So sometimes you have to pause for a bit and to spend time
Spend time with our family.
with your family and with yourself too, because
Yeah.
it's important that you don't overwork. Because sometimes passion is you lose your passion if you get burnt out, you get exhausted.
All right.
You work too much.
All right.
Yeah, so
Bro, thank you so
Yeah.
much for this interview.
thank you very much.
And
You know, a pleasure. And
all the best in life, okay?
thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much. So there you go, guys. We were talking about creativity, and then he uses this creativity towards doing what he loves best, and that is doing pastry. So if you wanted to connect with Eli, just follow his Facebook,
Yes. Yeah.
or if you want, just call him. Take his number. He's a good-looking guy. All right. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Have a good
Thanks.
one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.